actions. And of course here, Mike demonstrating one of the key problems that Ness has. That recovery is certainly exploitable, and I think there he just didn't realize that his jump was gone and ends up biting the dust for that.
Yeah, that's a rough spot, man. Whenever you lose that double jump, you can just honestly get caught by surprise, and it's that panic moment of, oh god. And it doesn't help that you slip and slide a little bit more with Ness in particular. But Luigi, pretty fun character as well. Kind of an interesting recovery, but the way that he finishes off people, the way that he builds up percentage, pretty fun. Lots of throws involved, lots of fairs, and those finishers, that up smash. Man, character's raw.
Definitely, you know, game number one going in favor of Louie. I think that's just a bit of a surprise for some folks. Definitely the folks who are seating here, but especially when you look at that first game and how things turned out the way that they did with that very unfortunate early stock loss. Those are those moments that are just so incredibly tough to bounce back from a momentum perspective. So Mike, understandably slow, just taking this quick moment to compose himself before they figure out which stage to play on. Looks like Dreamland is the pick.
Yeah, things happen, man. Sometimes you come up short, and sometimes those SDs happen. But it's our calm under fire that really can define what makes the good from the great.
Is this, I think, maybe a bit of an extended button check, I think, just to make sure that all the inputs are working the way that they did. I don't think Mike wants any technical issues like we saw that ended up plaguing that last game.
An aggressive button check if that's the case. Looks like we're getting into it. Here we go. Double fairs off of it. Yeah, you want to make sure, when it comes to finishing the three-piece, the last hit's particularly punishable. So you want to be careful, especially against Ness, who has that back throw. And when you're at the ledge, that back throw becomes that much more potent.
And that makes it really scary when you're pressuring Ness on the ledge too, because very quickly, if it's unsafe pressure, they can take this scenario where you're being the one who's in an offensive position and swing things entirely in their favor with their incredibly strong back throw.
Okay, I see you. Tries to cut him off. That's kind of a traditional thing that a lot of Nesses do, is they try to use the up B to disrupt their opponent getting back to the stage, possibly catch jumps, but whenever it doesn't hit, you put yourself in a bit of a disadvantaged situation.
Good neutral air from Mike here. Again, just cutting off various avenues. You're seeing him dip down and then rise up with the forward in order to contest as much as possible. Meanwhile, Louie besieged with errors on recovery on both sides here. Louie losing that stock nade, able to fight for as long as he was hoping to.
Good punish from Louie, though, with that up smash. Now, I mean, there's something definitely there when it comes to Mario and Luigi. And that up smash is so sick because it's that moment of, oh, you're going to roll behind me? And they let it rip and find some fantastic results. Cutting off options here, bringing them back up, but no dunk.
Oh, that shield was so low, but Mike still able to manage to come out ahead. Just enough left over in the shield in order for him to find the counter hit.
Missing the grab here. Good shields back and forth, though. Mike's got an option.
And this is the thing, is he's getting a lot of this quote-unquote free damage. Wow, the second there? Are you kidding? No one does that.
Nice!
No one does that.
Mike, you... Oh, man. Mike, you're winning my heart. That was sick, dude. Okay, first, the ability to go super deep and go out for that. Miss the first nair? No problem. I got a second one for you. And not only that, says, you know what? This stage looks real good. Take it up close and personal. Take a quick look. Let's zoom into the microscope.
A gander?
Take a quick gander.
I see what you did with microscope.
Yeah.
Pretty messed up.
And finishing them off, though, I mean, there's definitely something to be had when you have that kind of level of aggression and you're willing to go to the ends of the earth to just lay down the beating on your foes.
So now tied up one apiece. Hoping for a nice clean game in this one, given the fact that in each of these games we've seen an error on recovery by a respective player. So hopefully we can go the distance with this one, and hopefully there won't be any flubs, because this is when it counts. Game number 3 of this pools match here at Dreamhack Austin. Right now, Louie getting the grabs. Now, Luigi overall may have been nerfed in terms of his early game potency via the grabs, but sorry, in terms of the late game potency in terms of the grabs, but in the early game, those grabs are still so scary.
Yeah, they build up a lot of percentage because they lead into a ton of aerials that all stack up and create a lot of damage. But good shield here. Opportunity from Louie.
That's a tough part for Louie on recovery, is trying to figure out ways where he's not constantly taking damage from Mike, who has been using the PK Thunder in ways to constrict the recovery from Louie while simultaneously getting easy damage. Here, though, Louie finding a punish actually for Mike committing to the PK Thunder, which may in the future give Mike some time to think. Great tornado, but Mike,
better tech.
And not only is he able to tech, but he's also able to sneak in an aerial. So turning, again, a defensive situation into offense stage spike as well. Mike, you need to calm down.
Mike, that was disgusting. How are you going to do that, man? Oh, but look at this. Both of them not afraid to go out to the edge. They're fighting to the edges of the earth, trying to find that hit that's going to shove their opponent into the stage and overlap the hit stun with the tech window.
Falling with the up air, but Mike, at this kind of a percentage, those trades are going to be something for him to think about.
Oh, gosh, he barely holds on. This is so close. Mike is threatening with back air there, showing his back to his opponents. Louie moving his way in. Double rolls. Oh. Okay, I see you.
I think it's just that extra second of charge that really scares you.
That was so good, the turnaround grab.
That's what we talk about. You try to push your advantage against Ness because you see this potential stage control that you have, and they're so good with the back throw of just taking and turning the tides on you. Great drop zone fair from Mike, and now one more aerial should be all that he needs. Louie, not enough left in the tank, and Mike's going to take that with a 2-1 victory.
Mike, I'm so happy to see that you're taking Ness to new heights, that you are getting out here and showing that you are fearless when you were off the stage. You don't need no ground beneath your feet because you got that nice double jump that comes at those fun angles. And fantastic edge guards. Those nairs really have been coming in clutch.
It's been quite the series so far. I think we've seen some really nice, strong levels of play, and kind of the other end of the spectrum too, you know. And that again comes with an event like Dreamhack. There's definitely a lot of folks who are, you know, seeing Smash. Maybe they're seeing it being broadcasted, seeing the esports component, and they're saying to themselves, you know, I may not be the best player in the world, but this looks like a lot of fun, and I'd love to get involved. So if you have a moment, be sure to check out sites like Smash.gg, find some other places, some tournaments that are in your area.